Hello, and welcome to this episode of the Diary of a Lawyer. And today I just want to quickly talk about the new law or the bill introduced by Denmark, reintroducing again the blasphemy laws that were taken off the uh, law book, I think around 2017, just a few years ago, if I recall correctly. And the argument then was that freedom of expression is a cornerstone of Danish society. Therefore, um, even speech or actions that are outrageous, that are egregious within the realms of freedom of expression are deemed acceptable, and therefore blasphemy laws no longer have a place in Danish society. What has since happened is that there's been a spate of Koran bannings in front of embassies, foreign embassies, for example, and that has inevitably, as expected, uh, created outrage, provocation in various communities, especially the communities impacted. And according to the statement put out by the government, including the Justice Minister, Foreign Minister, is that this has increased the um, dangers, the heightened dangers, both within and outside Denmark in terms of security and safety of Denmark and Danish citizens. And they also argue that this is the spates of Quran banning have been merely acts of provocation and for the sake of it, and therefore that they think that's unacceptable. And so the reasons they're saying is the law will cover the banning or desecration of religious symbols or issues of significant religious importance or objects or improper treatment of such objects, in fact, criminalizing such conduct. And they cite the Quran and the Bible, among other such objects or symbols. And they again go on to give the security concerns, both local and international, whilst maintaining that the cornerstone of their constitution, which is the freedom of expression, will not be impacted. But what they're against is the mere um, acts of provocation against targeted religious groups by desecrating their symbols or objects of religious significant importance. Um, Denmark is not alone. Neighboring Sweden also has had similar events recently, which led to demonstrations and storming of a Swedish embassy, I think, in Iraq. And that um, has also created similar concerns about the safety and security of Swedish citizens, local and abroad, um, according to media reports that have been briefed to the respective government. But for Sweden to be able to take similar steps, uh, like Denmark, it would have to change its constitution um, and amend, reintroduce the blasphemy laws, which I believe were taken off the statute book. in the 1970s. And so Sweden is still sort of maintaining its positions, whilst obviously being concerned regarding the outcomes and impact of the various Koran bannings that have been introduced in that have been going on in Sweden and Denmark um, by various individuals and actors, and so that has created a shift of reintroduction and criminalization of improper treatment of objects of significant religious importance by the center-right government in Denmark. And they're also concerned about the reputation now all over the world of Denmark as being a country that aids and abates and encourages such conduct of mere provocation of religious minorities in the country, which has a spiral effect on its reputation and its interests and security of its citizens, local and international. And so the law was introduced or will be introduced on bill on the 1st of September, and we shall be monitoring developments regarding this issue. And so there we shall leave it on this episode of the Diary of a Lawyer. Thank you for listening. We shall speak again. Bye.